There is no wonder that the cost of living is increasing in almost every part of the world. Search of a secure future, thriving environment, and thrust of new generation being eager to make their career in biggest cities make the expensive places even more desirable to live in. With better job opportunities and a robust culture of soaring rents, these metropolitans are in the world's top list, being expensive and luxurious at the same time. Number 10. Copenhagen. Copenhagen is the most popular city as well as the capital of Denmark. It is the fourth most expensive European city. This city is located on the island of Zealand, while its other part is on the Amager. The price per square meter to buy an apartment in its center is around $5,415. The cost of living index in Copenhagen is 94.66, while the average salary in Copenhagen is around $3,120, including tax. Many people in Copenhagen live in small apartments. In Copenhagen proper, anyone can pay $600 to $1,000 per month to get a room in an apartment. For a one-day vacation, you should spare about $186. It is the average daily expenses of other visitors. On average, travelers have spent $65 on local transportation and $56 on meals for a one-day vacation. Number 9. Los Angeles. Who didn't hear of Los Angeles, the biggest city in California? It ranks second among all the populous cities in the US, and its population consists of nearly 4 million people. Los Angeles is well known for its Hollywood entertainment industry, ethnic diversity, and Mediterranean climate. Just like New York, the high expense of living in LA is because of the strengthening of the US dollar. Moreover, there is a huge demand to visit as well as live in Los Angeles, as prices always rise when the demand for something is high. That's why everything in LA is too expensive, mainly including utilities, food, rent, and gas. The average rent in Los Angeles for a one-bedroom apartment is $1,949, which is almost twice as compared to the national average rent for such an apartment, with a price of $2,846 for a two-bedroom apartment. It's no wonder, because there are 4,343 millionaires per 1,000 people living in Los Angeles. It costs around $8,035 per square meter to buy an apartment in the center of LA. Medium home cost in California is $552,800, while in the case in the city of LA, this cost increases up to $629,300. Its current cost of living index is 81.85. Before we move on, leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be the first watching new episodes. Number 8. Geneva. Geneva is a city in Switzerland. It is surrounded by France from the south, east, and west. It is a luxurious place to live and ranks second among all the populous cities in Switzerland. All the public services of Geneva are of high standard. This city is well known for low taxes and high salaries. Its cost of living has decreased in the last year, which is currently $3,843. Its cost of living index is 129.77, which ranks it 5th out of 589 cities. Geneva is very expensive for foodies and buying apartments. For example, even inexpensive restaurants in Geneva offer meals starting from about $27, and coffee costs around $3.5 to $4.4. The price per square meter to buy an apartment in the city is $13,329. Here, the average rent for a two-bedroom apartment is between $2,520 and $3,840 per month. An income of at least $7,680 is enough to maintain a reliable lifestyle for a family of 4. There are 20,882 millionaires per 100,000 people in this city. Number 7. New York. The most populous city in the US is New York. Its current metro area population is 18,804,000. New York City, or simply NYC, is on the map at the center of the New York metropolitan area. The price of daily use items is very high in the city due to its high population. For example, the cost of a woman's haircut is currently around $210 in the Big Apple. Around 100 million millionaires are living in this city, which makes it more expensive. The current cost of living index for New York is 100. This ravishing city has a reputation for being one of the most expensive cities in the world on one hand, while on the other there are some solid reasons of its high cost of living. Leading causes are booming economy and large job market across, while it is not limited to only one industry. To live a satisfying and comfortable lifestyle in the city, a yearly income of around $50,000 should be the target. The average cost for a 2-bedroom apartment in New York City was $2,499, and for a 1-bedroom apartment, the price drops to $2,098 per month. The monthly cost for a single person living in New York City is around $4,343, while $6,950 for a family of 4. The average cost of food for one day is $38, and breakfast prices are generally cheaper than dinner or lunch. Number 6. Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is the technological and economic center of Israel, located on the Israeli Mediterranean coastline. It is the second most populous city in Israel. Its population consists of 460,613 individuals. Tel Aviv is Israel's most expensive city, and it becomes more expensive for visitors. It costs around $24 for a one-day meal and around $7.66 on local transportation. The average hotel price in Tel Aviv for a family of 2 is $151. So, a trip to this country for 2 people per week costs approximately $1,712. Out of 100,000 people, 8,076 are millionaires in Tel Aviv. It's no wonder why the price tag to buy an apartment per square meter in Tel Aviv is $12,546. Its cost of living index is 91.12, which ranks 22nd out of 589 cities in the world. In 2019, Tel Aviv got ranked 10th among all the world's most expensive cities in the Economist Intelligence Unit's Worldwide Cost of Living Survey. The city is the only Middle East city that attained ranking on this survey. Number 5. Osaka. Osaka is a Japanese city also known as one of the best cities in the world for foodies with 20 million inhabitants. It is one of the most expensive places to buy groceries. The average cost to buy food in Osaka is $25 per day, while an average meal costs $10 per person. Well, the trips aren't cheap, and a daily trip will take $88 from your wallet, which is actually the average daily expense for visitors. This city is home to nearly 4,374 millionaires per 100,000 people. The price per square meter in this city is $6,233. A single person's monthly cost in Osaka is approximately $4,005. $1,109 is the cost for a family of 4 without rent. Its cost of living index is 86.46. Average salary of people in Osaka is $48,360. Number 4. Singapore. Singapore is a highly populated island in Southeast Asia with about 5.7 million residents, of whom 3.4 million are citizens. There are 3,854 millionaires per 100,000 people in the city. The average cost of apartment in Singapore is close to $500,000. In the Worldwide Cost of Living Survey, the most expensive city to live in for expatriates was Singapore. It is because of the lifestyle of Singapore citizens. It is common to compare housing, cars, private education, restaurant prices, medical services, and even consumables like milk, cheese, etc. among the Singapore citizens. That's why this city got ranked number 1 among all the expensive cities. The cost of living in Singapore is extremely high. Average expenses for an individual living in Singapore are about $575 per month, $800 excluding rents. Expenses for living a family in Singapore are about $3,200 per month. This country is also expensive for buying cars. The government is trying to decrease the car population by increasing their price. Moreover, the high expenses of parking, electronic road pricing, and petrol can make cars more unaffordable in Singapore. Number 3. Zurich. Zurich is the biggest city in Switzerland. It is a hub for air traffic, several roadways, and roads. Its railway station and airport are the largest in the country. The current population of Zurich is 1,395,000 people. Zurich is the world's best city with respect to the quality of life. It comes number 2 among all the high-paced cities with an average monthly salary of $5,896, and there are 27,113 millionaires per 100,000 people. Monthly costs for a single person in Zurich are approximately $1,650, while for a family of 4, it goes up to $7,000 without rent. The cost of living index is 133.22 in Zurich, which ranks second out of the world's 589 most expensive cities. Number 2. Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a metropolitan area of the People's Republic of China and is one of the most highly populated cities in the world. with 7.5 million residents of different nationalities just in a 1,104 square kilometer area. Hong Kong is the world's most expensive real estate market, mainly due to its extremely high housing prices. It is very expensive to buy property in Hong Kong, even for people having higher salaries. To buy an apartment in Hong Kong, you should expect to spend $31,803 per square meter. The average price of buying a home in Hong Kong is over $1.2 million. Prices of daily use items are also very high in the city. If you plan a trip to Hong Kong, you should have $140 just for a one-day vacation. Having 6,917 millionaires per 100,000 people in Hong Kong, the cost of living index is 79.97, which ranks it 69th out of 589 cities in the world. Expenses for a family of 4 living in Hong Kong costs about $3,755 per month, and the estimated monthly expense for a single person is $1,059 without rent. Number 1. Paris. Paris is France's capital and is the most expensive city in Europe as well. As of 2020, its population consists of 2,148,271 residents in an area of 105 square kilometers. Paris is one of Europe's major centers of diplomacy, fashion, finance, science, arts, and commerce. Paris is the world's #1 tourist destination, filled with incredible attractions and sights like the Eiffel Tower, but at the same time is a very expensive city as well. Visiting or living there on a low budget has become very difficult. 1 week in the city will cost about $2,150 for a single person. According to the Cost of Living Survey in 2018, this city was the second world's most expensive city, just after Singapore. There are 5,163 millionaires per 100,000 people in Paris. Estimated monthly costs for a single person living in France is $1,141.62 without rent, and for a family of 4, it becomes approximately $4,130.85. Thanks for watching. Leave the comment down below and let us know what's the most expensive city you visited. Don't forget to subscribe for new and upcoming episodes.